4,
I don't trust this guy
silent 3,
anymore.
silent 2, silent 1, go.
Welcome to Art versus the World. I'm your host, Layla Block, and this is Comedian.
Oh, Nick. Hi, I'm Nick Stargu.
Hi.
Am I looking there or am I looking here?
I don't really know.
Camera 3?
Camera 3. Hi. Welcome. This is Nick Stargu.
Hi.
What's your rap name?
My rap name? My stage name's DJ Real.
The stage name is DJ Real. Do you ever feel like you're not actually a comedian because you're actually a musician?
I think I do. I have thought that, yeah. I think I'm a combination of both things. Like if someone was like, hey, are you more of a comedian or musician? It would be hard to say.
Right.
I do feel like music's more of a thing with me, but I'm also silly, so I don't know.
I understand.
It's hard to say.
I feel like I'm silly too.
I think everyone should be silly.
Yeah. We're not supposed to have liquids in here.
Control Z.
Can you tell me what it would be like if I had stocks and bonds?
You might have like a little bit of stress maybe with the stocks thing, because you might be like looking at it and be like, oh, it's up,
right.
You know, and oh no, it's down.
Right.
You could spend your time doing better things.
Right.
Probably. But then you might have financial security,
Maybe.
which could be good.
Right. Instead of my minimum wage job.
Yeah. I mean, you could take $1 from every paycheck and then put it into like a thing.
Should I do that?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, everybody should really.
Bonds. What about bonds?
Bonds. I don't know. I never really understood how bonds work.
Okay.
No,
no one knows.
Yeah.
What are stock videos?
Stock videos?
Yeah.
Stock videos are used by like businesses for presentations and then like documentaries for like filler stuff. Mm-hmm. Or maybe that's filler, but I made some on Pond 5. If you go to Pond 5 and search for businessman, Businessman sees his friend who doesn't have his underwear and offers his own from his zipper. Something like that. I forgot how I worded it. And there's a bunch, I put a bunch on there, and I could not believe they let me like keep them up because there's some weird stuff I put up.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
So what is a stock video that we can make right now for businesses?
Awkward interview at public access station.
So just keep doing it.
Just keep doing what we're doing.
Okay.
And it could be like 30 minutes long.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 30 minutes on
And they could
stock
pick
footage.
whatever section. You could even chop it up into like other, like little smaller ones.
Yeah.
And then you could charge more for it. You know?
That's a good idea.
Yeah. And it's like in good quality. It's good quality, good lighting.
4K.
Yeah.
4,000 K.
Is 4K right now?
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Fuck
I
with
should
it.
have got my makeup done though.
No, we don't have a budget. Also, can you ask, you know, the only reason I emailed you is because I want a budget for the show.
Oh, can you guys get a budget for this show?
Okay, so I had this idea that because you're really familiar with virtual reality,
Oh, okay.
that you could make this show into virtual reality.
I mean, it's happening right now.
So,
You could close your eyes.
Okay.
I mean, virtual reality, it's like, all that's happening is you're looking at a thing and then
Okay.
it's projecting into your eyes, right? But then your brain is taking it and making it, you know, just like looking at the world.
Okay.
What if you close your eyes?
Uh-huh.
Okay, now you're at a Safeway
oh,
and you're in the freezer aisle
oh yeah.
and you're a vegetarian, but they're all out of veggie options.
Are they out of ice cream?
And they're out of ice cream.
Fuck.
And you are getting just straight up like sausages, frozen sausages.
So much.
But because we're in a virtual reality world, that sausage is like full of like green beans.
Oh, it's vegetarian stuff.
But so it is, it like tricked you. So that's the whole point of
I'm
this
relieved.
virtual world.
I'm relieved.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it is a safe way because you feel safe there.
Wow, that's nice. Can I come
You
out?
can come back.
Okay, cool. Wow, that was my first virtual
That was
reality.
pretty good, right?
I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I had this other question.
Uh-huh.
So if you worked in virtual reality, why did you come back to regular reality?
You mean making things in it or just being in it?
Both.
Why would you come back?
Both.
Like, You know, I'm afraid of the day when virtual reality looks so real that you can't tell the difference. You know?
Right.
Wouldn't that be scary?
Yeah.
Because, like, I think there's a whole, like, you know, people in hospital beds getting to experience the world.
Aw, that sounds
I
nice.
think that should be a thing. Like, children's hospitals should have, like, glasses. Are you yawning? Okay. Sometimes
that
I
a
talk
yawn?
to people and they don't, like, actively go, like, but, like, they, like, go like that, and they don't cover their mouth. Or they don't, like, look, like, pretend they're coughing and then yawn during the cough, which is another trick you can do.
I think I didn't realize I was yawning.
That's what people do when they talk to me. They're like, because I talk, my cadence is, you know, kind of slow and sleepy, and they're like, he's getting to a point. I can just get some oxygen in and prepare for when the point comes.
Maybe I'll just take a deep breath.
Yeah, just go for it. I mean, you yawn it up, it's fine. I was yawning in the mirror the other day, and I got, because yawns are contagious, it kind of got caught in this, like, yawn loop.
Yawn loop.
A
Yawn loop.
For like 4 hours.
The old yawn loop.
Yeah.
Wow. I know that you're a famous musician.
No, you don't, because that's not true.
Well,
if you want to know a little bit more about what I do, I came out with an album called They'll Say Yes. I'm going to do this camera here.
is it a music album?
It's a music album, yeah.
That
But
sounds like
it's
a
like
famous
funny
musician.
though. It's like,
oh, it's funny.
It's
though.
silly.
It's silly.
But the music is serious.
But it's serious.
Like I put my, you know, time into it.
Composition.
And so there, if you go on Bandcamp, and the first person to use this download code, I don't know if you can see it. The first person to use that download code for DJ Reel's They'll Say Yes album can get to download it for free. These are actual photo, like this is a photo of actual cutouts. It's not like photoshopped.
That's what all these photos
That's
are
what all
from.
these guys are from, yeah.
These are nice. Can you see these? If you can see these, say yes.
Hey, they said yes.
It'd be cool if the camera was like, bong,
Oh, if
bong,
it, yeah, that would be
oh,
fun.
they'll say
Can
yes.
they do it? Can they do
Bong,
that?
bong, bong, bong. There are no camera operators, so no. Would you? So, like, if you couldn't play instruments anymore, could you just make music with only mouth?
I could. I wouldn't want to, but I could.
What about only nose?
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
You want to do a song like that?
Yeah, let's do one.
Do you know? We could try The Police.
What? What song?
Every Breath You Take. Do you know that song?
Oh yeah, I know that song.
So this is the guitar part for Every Breath You Take, the nose version. That was very good. I don't know if you guys have to pay royalties on that, like ASCAP or whatever.
I
but-
hope not. Okay, here's another thing that I thought we should do, since you're a famous genius.
Okay.
I think we should make something, like create a new thing and then get a big patent for it.
Oh, okay.
Like computers already exist, so let's not do a computer.
Yeah.
But
I got a thing.
okay,
Once like virtual reality. Did you almost yawn again? No.
I think
It's more of a. You're like.
yeah, they're like size.
Just say it, Nick. Just get the point out.
Technological dysfunction, is it a reflection of an artist if their ship breaks down on stage?
That's happened to me.
Tell me more.
I was playing the Comedy Central's Colossal Cluster Fest in San Francisco. Did I tell you this already?
No.
Oh, and I was hosting an '80s dance party show with Chris Gethard, Rachel Bloom, and James Adomian. And the whole premise was they did 5 minutes of material and then they sang a song with the band that was backing them. And I'm the host, and I come out and I got all my stuff set up. Got there like an hour early, set all this stuff. Room is packed, like 500 people in the room. Like, you guys ready to party? And then I hit a button which is supposed to start like this track to start, and there was silence. And I think they thought I was joking around, and I was like, "Is this thing? Or it's not." And then I tried it a couple more times, and it didn't work. And like my friends who were in the crowd were just like, you know, yeah, one of those. And I was like, all right, I guess we're gonna do some jokes. And luckily I have jokes prepared that I could back up with, but man, I was freaking out about just doing that show for like the month or so up to that point. Had like a little bit of panic attack even, like just like thinking about like, what if something goes wrong? And it did. But you know what? Like when you think about afterwards, it's just like, well, what's the worst that came out of that? Like, none of those people are going to remember. Well, most of them remember. Either way, just try out whatever scares you, and as long as you don't die, it's okay.
Yeah.
What's coming?
I don't know,
What's
but
about
it'd
to
be cool if
happen?
someone came and spilled yogurt on your face.
Oh, that'd be
I don't
sad.
know. I'm not in control. I'm not in control of what's happening here. People come in and out of the show all the time. Whatever. Do your best film monologue as a musician, dysfunction. What's okay? You produce the talkies?
The comedians do something outside of their stand-up routine, so it forces them to get out of their comfort zone and do some weird stuff. Like Jordan Thulis did something. I wasn't at the show.
I heard it was terrible.
I heard. Who said it was terrible?
He said it was terrible.
But he told me he thought it went well.
He's done it twice, and once it went well, once it didn't go well.
Oh, okay. Maybe this last time it went well.
It went really well this last time.
Were you there for that?
No, but he did a version of it for me at home, and it was just him and a PowerPoint.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to like have a bad set with a PowerPoint if it's like slightly entertaining, you know, because it's like something to look at, you know. I don't know. I did one about, what was the last one I did? Oh, about noses. I wanted to see if I could do 10 minutes of nose material. And so.
Okay, I don't like the question, what are your influences?
Oh, okay.
So I'm not going to ask it. Did
Okay.
you go to school for something?
Yeah, I went to school for music.
For music?
Yeah, for composition.
Where did you study?
In Connecticut, at the Central Connecticut State University.
Frick yeah.
Yeah.
You know where I study music? At community college at Oakland Laney College. We have a televangelist here, it appears. We have am I supposed to eat all three?
Yeah, you're supposed to eat 3.
Oh my God. How many minutes am I going to have?
You'll be good.
Okay. The televangelist. Well, I eat the gummies. Sir. This is William Nold. He's the yogurt representative for Art versus the World.
Hi, how are you?
good?
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Here, you gotta sit where
Did I
I'm
just
sitting.
hold this?
You sit down and
Do I stand?
no, you stay.
Well, I was asked to come here. I could just hold this right here. That's going to be good. Closer to here? Not this close. Okay.
Shake a gummy?
Welcome to Yogurt Opinions. This is the section of the show where I come and talk to you and Layla about yogurt. And just the fact that there's a lot of local yogurts that are going sort of unsold and uneaten. And what we do is we bring out a tray and we have some local yogurts, different flavors, but it's a blind taste test. You're not going to see the brand.
Okay.
And then I think that if we can, and then I think that that's going to be a lot of fun. And
It sounds fun.
And if
Did you bring the yogurt?
that wasn't, I wasn't the one that was bringing it. I just come here.
I didn't know about it. I didn't know about this. But we can pretend like we did it. If you want, just cut this chunk out.
So you went to school for music.
Yeah.
How long ago did you graduate?
It was like, it was a while ago.
Did you get a job at an ice cream shop?
How did you know about that? Did I say I did? Did someone tell you? Did Chad tell you? How did you know about that?
I didn't know.
Yeah, when I was still in college, and I was writing my first album, but I was working at a Blockbuster Video, which I then quit as an assistant manager, quit to work at an ice cream truck in a mall, and there I wrote most of the lyrics for my first album.
Okay, if you were the host of Art versus the World,
Yeah.
what is the best outro for Art versus the World?
Oh, I mean, if there was a trap door here and we all fell in it,
I was thinking
That'd
maybe
be
if we
so
cut
tight.
your hair off with scissors.
I mean, that would be an outro. Yeah, it'd be exciting.
It'd be like at the very end and you're not expecting it, and then we just come in with scissors. And
Oh
it,
my
like,
God.
cuts out as you're
Yeah. Oh, that would have been funny. Are we done?
You never know on our first.
Did you have fun?
I had fun.
I had fun.
I had fun. I passed a little gas.
Are we supposed to be looking at this camera too? Because I've been neglecting it.
Oh. Show the other hand. What's your dreams for this year?
Oh, maybe a dream like with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, like he's wearing sunglasses and chasing after me, and then saying I can do it.
I feel like the show's still going.
Am I supposed to ask you questions?
Yeah.
Or didn't you come out with an album recently, or a song or something? You have a music video that came out. You should talk about it. Okay. I don't know.